Hi there, welcome to Squires Loft. If you've had our legendary flavors that run through our sauces and our ribs and our steaks, this is where the magic happens. This is where we make it all. Let's go and have a look how it's made. This is where it all happens. We start by blending all of our raw materials and ingredients and spices. We put it all together and then it starts flowing through into the packing area. Once the product comes through, the film's all sterilized, it runs through the machine. The machine can pack up over a tonne an hour into 1.2 kilo pouches, all hermetically sealed, no air in the bags. The product comes in, the bag is formed, it fills it, it seals it, and here's the magic in a bag, our legendary baste. The product comes up the conveyor, onto the table, gets packed into these boxes, and gets ready to be shipped straight to your restaurant. You've seen our legendary baste process. Now we're going to move on to what makes us famous, which is these pork ribs. Australian pork, bandsawed, and then we move on to the next process where we trim all the fat off and get them ready into our portion sizes. We now move on to our stringent cutting process, where we trim all the fat off and we get them to our exact specifications. We go through about a tonne of pork a week, all packaged into exact sizings for our procedures. We're now at the pairing end of the rib process, where all the pairs are put together so that you get a consistent rib every time you come into our restaurant. After the pairing process, the ribs are put together in the vac seal bag and getting ready for the next process of marination. What Kayla's doing now is we're putting 80 ml into each bag of ribs to start that marination process. Now we're at the sealing process. This machine opens up the ribs, gets that marination in to impart those flavors. After the ribs have been marinated and sealed, we get them ready, put them into our racks, and get them ready for our 15-hour cooking process. I suppose you're wondering how these things get cooked. Well, the vat that I showed you earlier that our legendary baste is made in, that all gets washed down and sterilized, and we cook the ribs in that for 15 hours. Thanks for joining us today on this factory tour. We're really proud of what we do. We give it all of our attention to make sure that the products are as good as we can do. I only showed you 2 products today of the 20 that we do. Come along to a Squires Loft restaurant and enjoy it.